Hello everyone, I'm Dennis Cometti. A player who always knew how to find... Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. McGovern with the mighty fist. Clean tap by Pendlebury. Clean tap by Treloar. He collects the loose ball. He's got the football now. Sweeping handball. Neo comes in like a wrecking ball. Reed bumped. Tapped by Hoskin Elliott. Tapped by Schofield. Duggan sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Couldn't seal the deal. Point the difference. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. A 30-degree kick for Fasola. Fasola launches one towards goal. And we have the first goal of the match. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Punch by Nui. Pendlebury with a short hand pass. Phillips throws it, clear as day. Shuey sends the ball on its way. Adams had it, lost it. Ward with clean hands for a difficult bouncing ball. Moves it quickly by hand. Approaching the goals now. What a great goal by Reed. Gets his first. That's 2 in a row for the Magpies. The Eagles in trouble. They need to get a move on.
Collingwood are taking their time and looking for the safe marking option in the forward line. Most of their goal production is coming from set shots, and it's paying off for them.
Pendlebury wins the marking contest. Looks like he panicked there. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. DeGoey presents and takes the mark.
DeGoey, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. Shuey takes the mark. Puts boot to ball. Good mark. Maston kicks it. Redden with a strong mark.
Boots it. Nice contested mark by Treloar. Bumps the pigskin. Great grab. Choose to kick it. Great mark over the pad. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Grundy with the mark. Boots it. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well.
Collingwood are having shots for goal on the run rather than looking to hit targets inside 50. And why shouldn't they when they have so many quality kicks in the team? Elliott has a kick. That's a goal.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Nui guides it. Sheed on the ball at the moment. He's heading for home, going for goal number 1. He'll be happy with that. The Eagles sink their first. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. And look at that bounce. Nui gets the tap. Phillips with the bump. Nicely intercepted by Sheed. Well, he sold the dummy. He sold it hook, line and sinker. He gives the ball a mighty roost. Takes it well.
Shuey's got a huge jump on him. Has the mark all to himself. Nui boots it long. He takes the contested mark. Maston kicks it. A nice contested mark.
35 metres out. Vardy going for number 1. That's a very well executed goal. Gets his first. That's 2 in a row for West Coast. The Eagles can catch up from here. They're less than 2 goals down. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Knocks it down in front. Dowling just got cleaned up and sent back to Neverland. Jams it on the boot. He wins the contest. 50 metres out. A chance to add one more to his tally. That was a huge kick. Malcolm Blight would be happy with that one. That's 3 in a row for West Coast. You get the feeling something big is brewing. The Ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. Great bounce. Grundy really gets onto this one. Exclamation point. How about that? Elliott presents and takes the mark. A monster kick will be required from here. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. .35 metres out. The ball is thumped towards goal by Fasola. The Magpies by 7 points. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce.
Natanui. He's got a... We have a free kick. Redden slams the ball to his boot. He can't bring that mark down. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. He's blocked it. He heads into home, approaching home now. Lacroix gets the ball. Kennedy kicks the ball. Barco handballs it, sending it on its way. A good contested mark there.
Jams it on the boot now. Phillips takes it well.
Phillips is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Hoskin Elliott kicks the ball. He doesn't want to take too long lining this shot up. Out on the full. That's a free kick for West Coast.
Schofield kicks it. Over the top of the pack. It's a nice piece of that one. Plucks it out of the air. A talk from Duggan. Takes it well. Hearn kicks it. Reed marks. Sends the Sharon on its way. Ball goes over the line and out of play. Ruckman vying for the better position. Grundy gets the tap. Adams in the back. Kicked by Redden. Marks.
The Magpies could just been so dominant in the marking contest, and it's given them the perfect platform to kick a winning score. Reed shoots for goal. Score for the Magpies.
Both ruckmen had their eyes on the ball. Great bounce. Guided down nicely by Grundy. The ball is smothered. Hand passes. Adams is starting to get a lot of the football. There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The score's at... And we're back at it.
Obstacles are those fruitful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals.
He gives the ball away. Gains possession. Grundy puts his head down and runs in. A nice uncontested mark for Fasola. He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. The goal for Collingwood. Fasola increases the lead. Collingwood by 19.
Fasolo, he's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love.
Claimed by Natanui. Jeddick gets dragged down. Takes possession. Pendlebury gets it on the bounce. His mistake costs him a possession. Quick hands find the running player. Handballs out into space. Good drop punt by Duggan. Redden with the mark.
The Eagles just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Maston kicks the ball. Trelaw with the ball. He boots it. He claims the ball.
Booted by Greenwood. Nice mark there to Gary. Lines it up. 50 metres from home. Gets boot to leather. McGovern with the mark. Kicks. Over the top of the pack.
Hearn is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon. Greenwood being penalised there. He slams that on the boot. Phillips takes the opportunity. Crisp tackles him to the ground. He picks it up cleanly.
Grundy taps. Crisp controls it. Was that a throw? I think it was. Chips it down towards half forward. And the mark will be paid. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. Darling has the chance to add one more to his tally. Goal. Darling kicks number 2. The Eagles in trouble.
Darling obviously loves playing for the club. I can't imagine him being anywhere else.
Good tap from Grundy. Takes possession. Clean tap by Adams. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. The advantage is played. The spilled ball is collected. An easy grab for Cripps.
The Eagles haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Naitanui with great hands. He slams that on the boot.
Howe gets the tap. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. The bouncing ball is controlled. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 45 metres out. An ideal position to be kicking from. West Coast won't be happy to see that scoreboard. It's not the score he was looking for. A lovely drop pass. Hands like dinner plates. Jeddick will have earned his paycheck if he converts this one. Nice hands. 45 metres out. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here. Howe picks up the loose ball. Howe with the tap. Grundy gets it out of the congestion. Puts boot to ball. Treloar claims it.
Treloar is a first-class decision maker. He appears relatively unhurried when under pressure and constantly finds the best option in heavy traffic. What a great skill. Lacroix takes the mark.
Going for goal number 1. Darling going for number 3. Darling just squeezes it over the line. West Coast have scored the last 2 goals. The Eagles, no need to worry just yet. Grundy without a touch. The clearance by Naitanui. Greenwood handballs it. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alleyway. Booted by Treloar. And the mark will be paid. 40 metres from home. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. The Magpies get a goal. Collingwood with a 2-goal margin at the moment. Naitanui is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Cox. Tapped by Adams. Shuey gets the ball. They've conceded possession. Redden with the interception. He gains possession. He picks it up. Handballs to the running man. Darling kicks. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. Greenwood guides it. Treloar onto the ball. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Elliott claims the ball. Gets the ball on the boot. That was a super grab. He kicks it. Brilliant goal. That's 2 in a row for the Magpies. It's a 3-goal lead to the Magpies.
For Solo, he'll want to try and wheel around onto his favoured foot, but he's still very capable on the other.
The kick is about as straight as a shopping trolley, and it's a goal. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
Cox is just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game. McGovern's given away the free kick. Reid kicks the ball. Kept his composure then. Gaff with the kick. Adams with beautiful hands above the head. He really is a great target to kick to.
Intercepted. Hits the running man. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Advantage, says the umpire. Shuey runs past and gets the ball. Here's a chance for Lacroix. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. It's in the air. He gave it a crack, but it sailed wide of the goal. Disappointing kick there. Marked by Barker. Goes for distance. Taken by Crisp. A desperate kick there. Howe gets the upper hand. A cool, calm head, clearing it out of defence. And that's the half. Collingwood 49 to West Coast 32. Stay tuned for the halftime show. What? There's no halftime. The players have taken to the ground looking refreshed and they're ready, so let's get the third term going.
Champions keep playing until they get it right.
McGovern in the back. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. He's a long way from home, but he's a chance. The Magpies by 3 goals. I would have expected him to nail that. Hearn marks. Kicks. Nice mark there.
Sheed, he's not the biggest threat on the field, but he can make his opponent accountable, and he requires a watchful eye at times. That's a mark. He gets boot to the ball. Nat Nui, just the better man in that contest. Sending it on its way, he takes a strong mark. He slams that on the boot. Darling, with beautiful hands above the head, he really is a great target to kick to.
Darling taking a chance at goal. Darling executes the goal well. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Clean tap by Nat Nui is in his possession. Nat Nui with the tap. Tap by Adams. Gathered by Pendlebury. Hits the running man. Treloar is getting the ball again and again. A solid mark from Broomhead. A pretty safe bet from this position. Broomhead likes his chances for goal. Collingwood can take a breath now. They're 3 goals up.
Broomhead, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel.
The bounce. Nat Nui with the tap. Takes possession. Phillips onto the ball. Grundy comes away with the ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
He seems to always be in the contest, Dennis.
Taken by De Goey. His kicking is unbelievable. Some people don't go that far for their holidays. Distance could be the problem. Pendlebury likes his chances for goal. He's rammed that one into the woodwork. The Magpies over. The Eagles by 19. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. He may just play onto himself here. The options are few and far between at the moment. Pendlebury takes a shot at goal. He kicks long, but not accurately enough. It won't be a goal for him. I would have expected him to nail that.
Well, fortune favours the brave. It's time the Eagles stopped playing safe with their possession and took the game on. He gets boot to the ball. Duggan slams the ball to his boot. McGovern gets the mark without contest. He boots it. He wins the contested mark.
She boots it. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Redden takes it well. Sends the Sharon on its way. Phillips guides it. Wells gathers it. Lecrac decisively. Controlled by Nat Nui. Finding the running player. Lecrac whacks one on the boot for goal. West Coast has dropped more than 2 goals behind. Here's the bounce. Cleared by Nat Nui. He has the ball. Phillips gets the tap. Adams gets it on the bounce. It's impossible to outplay an opponent you can't outthink. Think about that. She pummels him. He gets a kick out of the pack. He wins the contest. De Goey kicks it. And the mark will be paid. 50 metres out. Going for goal number 3. The goal eludes him just wide of the target. The Magpies by 15 points. It's not the score he was looking for.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but the Eagles need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard. Strong mark there.
45 metres out. Shot by Fasola. That was a narrow miss. Collingwood over. West Coast by 16. That's one area of his game that does need improvement. Puts boot to ball. McGovern takes the mark. Boots it. He wins the contest. Booted by Shuey. Marked by Adams.
Adams shown a lot of character with his recent performances. He gets a fist to it. He scoops it up. He manages to intercept the bouncing ball. Elliott lining up with the goals. It's a mark. Reid taking aim.
Kicked at goal by Reid. It's in the air. Reid sinks it from a long way out. This kick puts them further into the lead. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Nat Nui hits it. That tackle clearly above the shoulders. Gaff sends the ball on its way. Wins the hard ball. Puts boot to ball. A mark by Phillips. Choose to kick it. Redden with a short hand pass. Head down now as he goes in for the goal. Kennedy from behind. 40 metres out. An ideal position to be kicking from. A goal for the Eagles. Kennedy getting his first. The Eagles in trouble.
Kennedy is the heart and soul of this footy club. I don't think he'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
Phillips bumps. Intercepted by Chi. Nat Nui is streaming past and gets the footy. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. 35 metres out. An ideal position to be kicking from. Chalk up a goal for the Eagles. The Eagles trailing, but they can still easily catch up from here.
Kennedy can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky is the limit for this guy.
The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Wells goes to midfield. He has no trouble grabbing that one. Greenwood hand passes the ball to the runner going past. Fasolo. The ball's in the air. Football is not, never has claimed to be a fair game. The Magpies bite 11. It's not the score he was looking for.
Schofield is a pretty decent kick of the footy, but you can always be better. Elliott taking aim. Elliott goes for goal. Goal for the Magpies. Collingwood are in front.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Nat Nui punches it. Down goes Phillips. Phillips feeds it wide. A good mark under the circumstances. Pendlebury gets a less than pretty drop putt away. A good turn with the Magpies, 73 to West Coast, 56.
Well, a win is in sight for the Magpies, but you can only become a win.
The final quarter, and it should be most enjoyable.
After each game, I always wanted to be able to say I gave all I could. I gave it my best.
Gets boot to leather. Greenwood, the better man there. Sends it on its way. Nice hands. Grundy slams it on the boot. Takes it well.
Pendlebury's just got a lot of tricks in the bag, which makes him so very hard to stop. He's also got an amazing highlight reel. Lining it up with the goal now. Hoskin Elliott kicks the ball. That's a mark.
Fasolo aiming for the goals. Fasolo just gets it through. The Magpies lead West Coast by 23. All is in readiness. Look at that bounce. Nat Nui aims for his man on the ground. He has the ball. Approaching the goals now. Kennedy wins the marking contest. 35 metres out, and he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. West Coast get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. That's number 3. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Palms it down nicely. He has the ball. He's got the football now. Picked by Adams. Strong mark.
Barras has got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. He takes a strong mark. He gets boot to the ball. He takes a strong mark. He kicks it long. Shuey with good strong hands.
Looks like he panicked there. Steady hands there as he holds that one. He wins the contest. Marston kicks hard along the boundary line.
Adams by hand. Moore with the kick. Phillips takes a contested mark.
Choose to kick it. Nat Nui has it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Treloar looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Treloar is creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Sending it on its way. Shuey takes a contested mark. Sending it on its way. That's a nice strong mark.
Sends the Sharon on its way. Taken by Kennedy. Perspiring like a pudding in a pot as he lines this shot up. 25 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. West Coast will be trying to kill the momentum of the opposition.
Kennedy has his feet firmly on the ground and is just a great leader around the club.
Nice interception. Nat Nui runs past and gets the ball. Darling with his head down, running for home. Barker gets the ball. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Grundy comes away with the ball. He receives the handball. He's a ball magnet. A solid mark from Elliott. 50 metres out. The ball is slammed towards goal by Elliott. Reed shoots. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Yeo with the kick. Nice hands. 50 metres from home. Treloar going for distance. Nice mark there.
Duggan has so much potential, he could just be anything. Greenwood claims the ball. He gets boot to the ball. Hoskin Elliott, just the better man in that contest. He gets boot to the ball. Elliott marks the ball.
45 metres out. Elliott with the shot. Richo, help me out here. What was he thinking?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's not the score he was looking for. Needs someone to break hard. He's ready to bring it back into play. Picture perfect drop punt. It was all his. Booted by Barras. Nice mark under pressure. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. Shot at goal by Pendlebury. If that post was a couple of centimetres thinner, it would have been okay. He'll be disappointed with that effort.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how the game might open up. Yes, the Eagles might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves. A good contested mark there. Gaff didn't waste the opportunity. Hoskin Elliott gets possession. He boots it.
Strong mark by Grundy. Gets boot to Leather. Nice hands. Boots it. Great mark over the pad. The ball is hammered towards goal by Elliott. Goal to Collingwood. Collingwood by 19.
Elliott has so much potential, he could just be anything.
The umpire has bounced the ball. Huge leap, controlled by Darling. Darling taken high, and he'll get the free kick. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop pass. A mark by Greenwood.
The Magpies are gaining a lot of the advantage through some smart kicks and even better marks inside their forward 50. He marks the ball. Treloar boots it. The mark will be paid. Dugowie with the kick. Schofield gets the bouncing ball.
Natanui is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Cox. Picked up the ball. The loose ball picked up. Shuey slams it on the boot. Cripps marks. Works it across the ground. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Kicks it. Lecrae claims the ball. He'll need a long-range boomer from here. Going for goal number 2. What a great goal by Lecrae. A second goal in the bag. West Coast is starting to drop behind. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the Ruckman unleash. Collingwood are victorious.
It's what you learn after you know it all that counts.